If it's what I want to do.
Hello, what I'm Bandana. Nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer like?
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to episode number 4 of the Schalke Career Mode series on FIFA 14 Next Gen. So, our first game of today's episode is going to be a massive game up against Bayern Munich. This is probably the best team in the league, and no doubt about that, and it's going to be a real challenge. If we can beat them, that would be absolutely fantastic. So, here is the league table. So, first of all, Borussia Dortmund are actually top with 15 points, so we are currently in 3rd position, 2 points off the lead. You can see Bayern Munich were a fantastic team to have, from goalkeeper to striker. They got Neuer, they got Philipp Lahm, they got fantastic players like Ian Robben and Frank Ribery as well, so a really great team. And I thought I was going to lose this game, and in real life Bayern Munich actually beat Schalke 4-0 in the end in this actual fixture, so I wasn't really that confident, even though we've had a good start to the league so far. So we'll actually get ourselves the first chance of the game there. Really great chance there, and a great save from Manuel Neuer. What would you expect from him? Probably the best goalie in the world for me, in my opinion. So we're coming to attack again here in the 15th minute. A nice bit of 1-2 play there with a couple of midfielders, leads to Julian Draxler, and he puts it into the back of the net. What a fantastic finish that was. So a lot of you guys in the earlier episodes, specifically episode 1 and episode 2, a lot of you guys said to use Boateng as a striker, so I did actually try that in today's game, and it seemed to work out really well. You can see I used Boateng as my striker, and then also behind him I had Julian Draxler as my left midfielder, and a lot of you, Cam, sorry, and my left midfielder for this game was actually Clemens. A lot of you guys have been saying that he's a really impressive player, and to be honest, he wasn't too good, but still he's a good squad player. So they do actually get themselves a first real chance of the game then the second half, and not much really happened in this game. The real problem for that is that Bayern Munich just dominated the possession for the whole game, and I don't know what they were doing. Even when they went 1-0 down, they were still keeping the possession for the whole game. I just didn't really know what they were doing, but they finally get themselves a couple of opportunities here. You can see Götze going past a couple of players there. He could have easily gone to the floor there, but he was actually really good there and stayed up till the end of the attack. You see they're really lucky there. We do actually get ourselves a free kick, and I was thinking for a minute, is the ref going to give a penalty? But finally he does actually blow the whistle. That means we win the game 1-0 in the end, and that's an absolutely fantastic result there. And it all came down to one attack there from Draxler with the only goal of the game, and that kind of shows my defence is also strong as well. So a really nice 1-0 win there, and also my defence really performed well. I'm really happy with my defence and how it is doing at the moment. So that means we go to 2nd in the league table, 2 points behind Borussia Dortmund at the moment. So going into our second game of today's episode, and it's going to be the second round, or the second game of the Champions League group stage up against CSKA Moscow. And Moscow again, a really impressive team. I've actually got myself a really challenging group stage at the moment. I've obviously got Benfica, I've also got obviously CSKA Moscow, and I think I've got another team, I can't remember. It will come back to me towards the end of the episode hopefully. So we've actually got off to a really fantastic start there, fantastic goal there from KPB, or Kevin's Prince Boateng. Again, the first goal of the game there, thanks to an amazing cross there from Farfan into the box. You see that Boateng rising above the defender there and making a fantastic impact on the game. He's probably my best player at the moment, really enjoying using him, and in all, the whole team is just doing absolutely fantastic. We're obviously winning games, obviously doing something right by being 2nd in the league table as well, and that's absolutely fantastic. So into the kind of 18th minute, you can see another chance there for CSKA Moscow to get back into the game, but a lovely bit of 1-2 play here with Kevin Prince Boateng and Farfan. You can see Farfan still in goal, and he really nicely finishes it past the goalie. And Akinfeev isn't exactly a bad goalie, so it's a really nice finish in the end, and finishing off with a really nice celebration. So 2-0, what a fantastic result so far. And also I'd like to say massive thank you for all support on the series so far, and we've been hitting over 100 likes on every episode so far. I just cannot believe that, and that's absolutely insane. Exactly for a channel of my size, that is absolutely insane. So I'd like to say a massive thank you for all support so far on this series, but I've kind of got to interrupt myself there, because that is an absolutely amazing free kick. You can see there an absolutely amazing free kick. I think it's from Rasmus Elm, and a really nice free kick, as I said, a really important player to CSKA Moscow, you can see, and actually made it 2-1. So going to the second half now, I was kind of thinking I need to get the next goal of the game, because if they do score again, that means it's going to be 2-2, and obviously it's going to be level again. So I was actually thinking this is going to be a lot tougher second half. You can see what am I doing here, and I did actually make a mistake there, doing me a pounces in it, and he makes it, I think it's 2-2 at this moment in time. That's a really nice goal, and I don't know what I was doing there, it's such a bad mistake there, and that makes it 2-2. So going to go on and say about the question of the day, and the question of the day for today's episode is going to be, who did you get in your 100k pack going into the new year? And I would like to know that in the comment section below. I might do like a big pack opening soon, and if you guys would like to see that, I will maybe upload that in the next couple of days, hopefully, if I do get the time to do a pack opening. And I want to do more Ultimate Team on this channel as well, like my Bayern Munich series I'm actually planning on doing in the next couple of weeks as well, so I cannot wait for that, and that's going to be a great series. So into the last couple of minutes there, you can see a fantastic kick, really nice. I think it's a scissor kick, maybe bicycle kick there from Maximilian Meyer. Really becoming a great player for us, and that's a fantastic goal. We did actually win that game 3-2 in the end. A really important win in the Champions League, as it's always important to get those wins under your belt in the first couple of games in the Champions League, so it doesn't really affect your team going into the league games, obviously with fitness and that kind of thing. So it's really good to actually pick up the win in that game. So going into our last game of today's episode is going to be a game up against Augsburg, or Augsburg I do believe it's called, and I think they were recently promoted a couple of years ago from the Bundesliga 2 and now in the top league, obviously the Bundesliga. So there is a league table. You might be thinking, why Bayern Munich actually ahead of us, and that is because they're actually played a game extra. So if we do win this game, we do go back to second in the table, which is so impressive for a team like Schalke. And I've got to say that they haven't really done as well as they have done in the past, but you can see there a fantastic header there from Huntelaar, showing what he's really good at. A great cross into the box. I do believe that was either maybe Goretzka, maybe Neustander, someone like that, but I don't actually know, and I need to get to know the team a lot better. But you can see here, that's a tip I'd have for you guys. If there's like a one-on-one situation there when the defenders are trying to bring the ball out, always put pressure on their defender, because they always make a heavy touch and you can be on it like that, and that's a goal for Huntelaar. What a fantastic goal that is to make it 2-0 after 34 minutes. And that what Huntelaar does best. You can see using a bit of strength and a bit of pace there. You can see again from this replay, and Huntelaar he's just barging off the defenders there, and that's a fantastic finish into the back of the net. That's one of the reasons why I want to keep him, and that's one of the reasons why he's actually 84 rated as well. So I really do want to keep him, but if he ever doesn't score goals, I will probably sell him in the end. So you can see Augsburg getting a goal there just before the end of the first half, and frankly I don't know where my defence was. Two defenders were really deep and two defenders went to the ball, and I don't know where the I don't know what they're trying to do, like two players trying to play the offside and two players doing the absolute opposite. But going into the second half, and it's actually going to be our last game of today's episode as well, you can see Draxler coming off the bench in the second half, and I did actually swap to a 4-3-3 formation. So Draxler was actually as a left winger, Boateng as my striker, and on the right obviously maybe Farfan, maybe a Bassi, I can't quite remember, but you can see there Draxler with a bit of quality there, a chip over the goalie, and there's a fantastic finish to probably wrap up the game, because I know Augsburg isn't exactly the strongest of teams, so it's a really nice way to probably finish the game. But you can see there another nice pass there, but actually ended up going wide. You can see from Machida going forward there, but unlucky not actually to score that goal. So that was actually the last highlight of today's game. Really boring game, but anyway, we end the episode with 3 wins out of 3, a great win up against Bayern Munich and a great win up against CSKA Moscow, and obviously keeping that consistency with a great win up against Augsburg as well. So if you guys have enjoyed today's episode, remember to leave a like and also subscribe if you're already. And again, a massive thank you for all supporting this series so far, and I can't wait to bring more of this series out to you guys, and sorry for the lack of uploads recently. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.